Well, buddy, here we are. First music scene of 2023.
Good to be back, man.
It is. I'm glad I am having me back.
Having you back.
What?
Never mind.
Fine. We got a great show for you to open up 2023. We got our buddy, Radio Jonesy, of course, the host of Australian Radio Indie, his own thing. Yeah, Jonesy, peace and love, gang signs. And we got Virginia Beach rocker Shane Graham possibly on the show.
I hope so, because I haven't seen Shane since Woodland Stock, dude. That's been a while. That was 2019.
Well, that's the last time I saw Shane, but I talk to him frequently, and he's got a new video out that will debut tonight. Whether he can get his technical difficulties figured out and join us on the show.
Let's hope so.
That video is called Photo Album.
So we're playing the video anyway.
Yeah. We got Pam Taylor. Oh my God, you guys have heard her on the station. Hot Mess, Mountain. You've seen her videos. You've seen especially the Christmas video.
Let's get it on for Christmas.
You're so good at that, Tone Meister.
Well, how many times did we both watch that?
Listen, we weren't alone in the dark, okay? I'm just setting the record straight.
You're just getting more and more creepy tonight.
Thank you. I'm working on it. It's a long end goal.
So I figured as much.
And Pam's going to be, we get to play her video, Squeeze Me.
That sounds good already.
And it's me, right? You're saying it's me. That's the problem. Are you listening to yourself?
Of course. I always listen to myself.
How true. I know that.
Yeah.
And then we haven't played it in a while, but our buddy, we're going to pay homage to the Eric Dunlow band.
Eric.
Yeah. Peace and love, my brother. He's going to be one of the performers at Bloomin' Together, which is a multicultural experience happening at the Gallery Theater March 19th, 2:30 matinee only. Be there or be triangular.
You don't have to make a Friday night or Saturday night plan. You can do this on a Sunday afternoon. It's going to work out just fine. So make plans to attend. You're not going to want to miss this event.
No, you're not. Now let's talk a little bit about it then, shall we?
There we go.
There's the lineup for the event, and it's a multicultural experience. We got our buddy Brandon, solo singer and saxophone player,
serenading saxophone,
and you never know what he's going to play. He's capable of all genres.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got Paul Ruffin, aka Equip, just a real good R&B sound. Kind of takes me almost back to the '70s with it. You got Jules for Jesus Praise Dances. Hallelujah! That's right. It's happening at the theater. Johnny Ruffin Jr. If you don't believe, you will after you hear his songs. Just look, the King family with the band Alive, they're going to be doing their blues gospel. We got the
very talented group of siblings right there. If you've never heard them, you're in for a very big treat. And
Kings, we love you. The Meherrin Indian tribe's going to come and do a tribal dance and song. We got a Greek step show. We got a mime company. So it's going to be a good time. So make sure you get out there.
Mime is a terrible thing to waste.
It is. It is a terrible thing to waste. We're bringing the mime back. Bring back the mime, man. All right, whatever. We're there. Hold on. How do I get rid of this darn thing? Here we go.
There we are.
Yeah.
Boom, we're back.
I know, right? So anyway, since you guys are just probably about to fast forward to another video, let's bring on Pam Taylor. And it almost feels like that, I don't know, we had Pam on last week, but...
And there she is now.
It's like deja vu.
Yeah.
Is that a Beatles t-shirt?
No, well, sort of. I guess if you took a lot of acid and listened to Beatles music, you might see something like this.
Absinthe. We love absinthe. I've missed the Green Fairy.
No, you didn't.
Dude, you never experienced absinthe.
No. Does it make the heart grow fonder?
It might make it pound a little harder when you wake up the next morning from drinking too much of it.
I can't say I've ever had it. Huh?
I've never tried it.
It's high proof. It's good. They actually make a drink called a corpse reviver with it. So that ought to tell you something about it.
Corpse reviver sounds a little scary.
It's downright macabre.
I told you I don't speak Latin.
Well, learn. I'm trying to educate you.
I have no language aptitude. Why do you think I didn't stay in the Army?
Look, we're going to have an education here. See that word, education.
Smart enough for military intelligence.
Okay.
Go figure.
That's a contradiction in terms right there, military intelligence.
What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? I am actually drinking Woodford Reserve, man.
Oh.
I'm drinking bourbon.
Me too. Clang.
Cheers.
How about you, Pam? What are you imbibing on?
Just a little wine.
A little bit, right?
Nothing wrong
A little
with
bit
wine.
wine,
Nothing
little
wrong with a lot of wine.
You see, she doesn't use clear, so no one can see that it's up to the very top. Smart
That's right.
thinking.
I don't have my fancy glasses here in the garage, Mahal.
Yeah. What a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah,
that does look like a garage mahal.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty amazing space. This is where Pam Taylor Band was born back in 2009, 2010. My dad had a dream. This is way before I ever even picked up a guitar for real. You know, he said, I had a dream. It was so real. He's like, we were up there playing music in this garage. He said, and I could fit all my classic cars and my motorcycles in it. And so he built it. He built this huge garage, and it was still years later before we ever really were playing music up here. But his dream came true, and this is where Pam Taylor Band was born.
That's awesome.
And I'm back here again after all these years.
And I love the fact you call it Garage Mahal. That inspires me to actually do something with mine.
You have
now that we are living here, we call it Garage My Home.
Garage My Home. I like that too.
It is literally a studio apartment.
Oh, look at that garage. It looks better than most apartments I lived in back in Jersey.
The painting is great.
He did an amazing job with it.
And she's got the light in the background. She's good with lighting.
It's my halo.
It just gives her an aura, man.
That is my partner, Peter, that set all this up for me. He's the lighting guy. He's our graphic design artist, and he also plays drums and bass at the same time.
Hey, go like this. Hey, I want to see you there. See how he has the light placed?
That's
like
my keyboard right there.
I wanted to get a good look at it.
That's just where it is. Right?
Yeah, we need a glowing light behind our heads.
Well, dude, hook it up.
You need all the help you can get making you guys look angelic.
Oh, wow. We get compliments now on our show. That's amazing. What are you going to do? Oh, wait a minute. I got a message from Shane's in there.
Yeah, Shane's
all right, Shane, give me the thumbs up if you're listening. Shop. Okay.
Shane's there.
Shane Graham is in house.
Cool.
All right, so Pam, I love Mountain. Tell me about the song Mountain, the inspiration behind that song.
Well, like a lot of people, I struggled with depression, anxiety, things of that sort. And I would just, back then, I would go through very lows, like low lows. And today, not so much, thankfully. And maybe it was because I sat down and I got this on paper and wrote my feelings about what it felt like to rise above those kinds of depressive episodes. And I don't know, just something about being in the mountains just makes me feel strong, powerful, free. Anything is possible. I'm on top of the world, optimistic. And then if you know what's going on underneath the Earth's surface that actually makes the mountains form, it's a lot of friction, a lot of tension, a lot of, if we were experiencing what was going on in our physical bodies, it would probably just break us. But yet mountains are formed from all of that angst and friction. And so that whole process, I internalized it. And that's what became the song Mountain.
You have the soul of a writer.
That's awesome.
You do.
She's a scientist and philosopher all in one.
And the poet didn't know it. I rhyme all the time.
Exactly. A poet didn't know it.
I have a feeling you know it, so we're good with that.
We'll let her know it.
I hate this lighting. Look how beautiful she looks. And we look like we just climbed out of coffins.
I need some of that absinthe.
You guys are trying to freak me out. It's like a gaslighting thing, I think. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You missed the terminology on that word somewhere.
What word?
Here's what I do. Just nod and smile.
I did not. What?
Just nod and smile.
That's what, yeah, nod and smile.
There you go.
Yeah. And we're doing good.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. Why is Shane messaging me? Let's see here. Hey, sorry. Oh, yeah. No, you're good. All right, so let's get back to Pam. Hot Mess. I love that song. I got to know. Are you a hot mess every day, or was it just one occasion that sticks out, like me chasing a cat across the yard from eating a worm?
It's a full maybe 2 decades of hot mess. And then now it's occasional hot mess. Yes. But, honestly, that song, whenever I wrote it, my life was pretty uneventful. I had this period of, let's say, whenever I was between 25 and 27. So from the time I was 14 to 25, yes, I was a complete hot mess, nightmare to my parents, nightmare to all my boyfriends and their girlfriends and all of the things. And then, right. So then I just kind of stopped everything. I stopped drinking. I stopped doing just whatever. I just kind of disconnected myself. And I think that's when the depression set in, just trying to find this balance between not being such a hot mess and still being able to enjoy life and have fun. And I was just in that middle place, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with myself. And I was, I'd first heard the term hot mess. I was sitting there watching some silly show on TV, and this girl walks in, her heel's broken. She's got mascara running down her face, and she was doing the walk of shame. And it just really sent me back to my hot mess days. And so right then I just got up and went and wrote this song, Hot Mess. And it's about me, but not about me entirely. It's about this girl that I saw, but she just reminded me of how I used to be.
You sure that girl on Tim and drag?
What was that?
I said, you sure that girl won't Tim and drag?
It could have been.
I do 2 womanless beauty pageants as a fundraiser, and I'm labeled for life. But
no, she just described you in Rock of Ages.
Oh, that's right.
Is there video or pictures of this?
Huh?
Are there videos or pictures of this? You in this pageant? I want to see. I want to see them.
Cat's out of the bag now, dude. Got to do it.
Well, the problem is we're on a live show. I actually would have to hunt for them. So you would have
later.
to actually... Oh no!
Behind the scenes.
No, you know what? We'll play. Let's play your video. We'll play your video,
and you'll find them.
Yeah, maybe. So anyway, go.
You don't know the can of worms.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, so leave me alone. So go ahead and introduce your song, Pam.
All right, this song squeezed me off of my record, Steal Your Heart. It was written about new relationship energy where you just want to drop everything and turn to the one you love or the one you're loving right now and give them a big old hug.
Take your time, but hurry up. Stop what you're doing and come
I can't hear you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, darn. I was hoping for one show without a faux pas, but dang, girl, that was hot.
That was amazing. We had some comments on there.
Yeah.
Lori, she loves your music. Lori,
Thank you, Lori.
thank you for tuning in and watching us. And I'm gonna tell you what, beverage of choice. She also asked what that was. So Woodford Reserve. Yes.
Or something like that. We're not
Something.
really sure.
Yeah.
Are you-
Bourbon.
Beverage, boys.
Huh?
And then, of course, whatever she had in the video. What were you making in the bar there? What was going on? I gotta hear about this.
Yeah, we can.
That was
see
a hot
that.
mess squeeze.
A hot mess squeeze. We got to make one of them.
Okay. You're the barista.
That's for coffee, dude. Bartender, mixologist is more like it.
Mixologist.
So yeah,
That's a
enlighten
good
us.
one.
What was in your beverage that you were drinking? It looked really delicious.
I think it was water and blue food coloring.
We're just, you know what?
I know,
We're
right?
gonna have to make the hot mess squeeze. I will come up with a beverage that will be the hot mess squeeze that will look like what you were drinking and something good, and I'll send you a recipe on that.
Nice. Yes, I would love that.
I will come up with that beverage very soon. In fact, I'll be working the bar this weekend. We'll do it.
I love it. I love it.
Like I said, if you're ever traveling past us on like I-95, going to one of your major gigs or whatnot, veer off. We're on Saturday. Well, he's Saturday. Him and I are Saturday and Sunday, and I'm on Friday.
Yeah. So exit 173 on Interstate 95 in North Carolina.
I would love to.
But anyway, we're drinking Woodford Reserve, though.
Yeah.
Is that how it came out? That's really crazy. I heard something completely different.
There's maybe blame it on technical difficulties. That's what it sounds like on my end.
No. Your turn.
No.
All right, so let's talk music. What do you got going on for Pam Taylor?
Well, right now we're busy working up some brand new songs, getting them ready to record. We're right here in the studio, and we just found out we needed to order some more stuff. This will be the first time doing a home studio recording. I've recorded my last records and singles, and I've done them all different ways. So this will be the first time I'm tackling it in house. So I'm super excited to see what we can come up with. So yeah, I started playing piano again. So I'm really excited to be able to perform. Between me and Peter, we'll be playing all the instruments on the new record. And I may release singles. You know, right now it just makes more sense to do that. So yeah, well, I have enough songs to record a full record, but it just doesn't make sense to do that these days. No, hardly anybody's buying CDs. They don't even make cars with CD players anymore. So yeah, and I'm just really excited about the new songs. They're you know, I'm a songwriter first and foremost. I got dubbed as a blues artist, and you know, that song "Squeeze Me" got put in a top 100 country hits playlist on a Spotify or something like that. And I never even really considered that song being country, but now that I listen to it, it's country. And I've got another country song. It's called "On the Mend," and it's straight up country, you know, where there's just no doubt about it. And then I have my latest single, "Be the Light," is a country gospel. It's hard for me not to do music and sound country, you know, because I'm Southern, but mostly my stuff was, in the beginning, it was very roots, blues, rock based. And then when my second album came out, it kind of threw people for a loop because it had a lot more diverse genre crossing, you know, songs on it. And I didn't really fit in that box, but I never really did fit in any box. So it's just really, you know, as an artist, I don't think, and I think a lot of people that are like me, that are songwriters first and foremost, don't like getting pigeonholed. And I guess that's what I love about Sturgill Simpson. Like every record he puts out is some completely different. Like I thought he was a country artist, and then he puts out this whole Japanimation soundtrack record that is anyway. But I love when people blow my mind like that, and so I guess that's kind of what I'm planning on doing here in the future. And Peter and I have been doing some experimental music as well, where it doesn't even have any lyrics. It's just musical expressions, and it doesn't even. I'm really considering starting a whole complete new band name and not letting anybody know it's me, and just releasing this new music under like a pen name or pseudonym or, a band name, and not letting anybody know it's me. Speakeasy. Yeah.
They're sort of making a comeback with COVID and shifts and changes. You're seeing more hole in the walls than the broad spectrum. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a few of them around, but I mean, when she's talking about rebranding herself, that's really interesting. I mean, when you think about it, of course, there's a lot of that happening these days. I've seen a lot of artists who started rebranding themselves.
I would still stick true and still have my Pam Taylor stuff, but this would be like a totally separate side project just to see just to get it out of me, just to put it out there.
Right.
Like I feel
you got all that creative energy inside of you. Yeah, you gotta have that outlet.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make sense under, my brand as I am. It doesn't make any sense, and it might. Just if you could hear some of the stuff that we're doing, you would be like, what? And just I'm also I make my own music videos. I did not make Squeeze Me, but I made Witch's Ball, and I just finished making a music video. Peter and I have a production company called Peter Pam Productions, where we do artist branding. We do website, graphic design, logos, music videos.
That's what I do. I don't do music.
It's fun, right? It's another creative outlet. And I just finished doing a lyric video for a blues artist named Nisi, who's got a new record out. We did all her album artwork, and I really enjoy that creative outlet. And right now is our situation. We're not able to tour because I am full-time caregiver to my mother right now, and we're back in my hometown living in the Garage Mahal. And so that's something that we can do and make money and is still creative while we're working on our next musical project. So, there's a lot of things going on that's, kind of out of the ordinary for me, I guess you would say, creatively. Like we got a movie coming out, another movie.
Oh, yeah, movie.
Yeah, the movie.
You know what? Let's pause for a minute. We're going to fess up. Last week, there was a show that never happened because I didn't hit a button. So she was with me the whole time. We were digging it. It was a great show.
It was.
And a lot of tears, and I smacked myself around a little bit when no one was looking. It was very disappointing.
I thought you did that in.
I do. So it really wasn't a punishment. So Pam and us have met in this situation a week ago. There it is. We fessed up. But, I had no idea where I was going with this. Help me. Oh,
Movie.
Yes. So, yes, you've been in movies. And we said, we've been in movies you'll never see. And then you tell us about your movies.
Yeah. So Peter and I, we auditioned for, this is when, this was October COVID year. So October 2020. And I had just been working with this director because I recorded House of the Rising Sun for his movie that was supposed to come out shortly after that, but it got picked up and made into a full feature film, which should be coming out really soon, like maybe March, where people can stream it on Netflix and things like that. But it's called Fate Alchemy. And I recorded House of the Rising Sun for that, which the song is already available to listen to on my website and on YouTube. So I was already working with him on that project, and he was making another movie, and he put a call to audition out, and I saw this role for a meth head couple named Eddie and Nancy. And I was like, this would be fun, and we're not doing anything right now. Let's go for it. Let's see. And so Peter and I went and auditioned for it, and we got the part. And so we recorded, we filmed it. I'm so used to saying recording because I'm a musician. We filmed it October 2020, and it was a long, grueling, a couple of days filming, but it was so much fun. And I got to dive into those deep, dark emotions that, I've been through before in my life. Man, I really feel like that's something I want to explore more. And we have to do ADR, which is where we go back in and re-record the audio for the dialogue, because just to make sure that the voices are clear. And he said, all you got to do is a bunch of screams. Our scene is very violent and gory, and it's like the exact opposite of like what you see with me in real life. So it's really fun to get to dive.
I'm scared.
It is scary, and it's only 10 minutes. It's a short film, and it's and I was wrong on the name, which I'm glad we get to do this again, because the director just changed the name, so it's not Blue Dream anymore. It's Dreams of Blue. So be on the lookout for.
I hate to tell you, he's going to change it again. I guarantee.
No, he better not. He's already made the movie poster.
With the movie we did, it went from being a great production to basically it kind of just turned to crap. It really did.
It turned out like Caligula.
No, Caligula actually made more sense. At least it had logic behind it. This didn't.
True.
After he actually edited this thing, it didn't go well. All that work we done and a lot of those scenes were cut out of it.
Oh man.
And replaced with some interviews about a poor guy who had worked at a local poultry plant. Really?
It was a weird experience, but let's focus back on you, Pam. So we're going to be shifting over a little bit. We got Shane Graham coming up, a Virginia Beach rocker with his new photo album. Great video. Are you going to hang in the back wings and for the rest of the show, Pam?
I may.
If you do, I'll bring everyone in on the end, whoever's left. If you do leave, don't worry about it. But I'm not cutting you yet. So so let's plug some shows. Tell people how to get a hold of you, your music, where to hear you, watch you.
Well, obviously, my website is the main hub. We're going to be driving more traffic there as I'm kind of stepping away from social media like I used to be hardcore. So we're trying to drive people to the website, and that is pamtaylormusic.com. We also have jewelry business. It's called Songs You Can Wear by Pam. And I have my signature fragrance, Hot Mess Oil. I make essential oils.
Go back. What was the jewelry one?
Songs You Can Wear by Pam.
Okay, so what do you mean? Give me an example of a design.
So I use crystals, and I use polymer clay, and I sculpt the crystals into the clay, and then I bake them and glaze them, and it's a piece of art that you get to hang around your neck. And I usually I've got a ton of inventory because I just make what I feel like making at the time, but I really love doing custom pieces for people. So somebody may contact me and say, I'm really struggling with depression or anxiety, or I can't sleep. And then I'll prescribe them a crystal. And then, I'll interview them and ask them other questions. And then I'll design them a piece of art that they can wear around their neck. And the if you're into the hippy dippy shit, as my daddy calls it, like crystals, if you're into that, you'd really appreciate this and realize how, we use quartz crystals in computers and our watches, and they've been known for holding great amounts of information. And so crystals are really special in that they have their own unique vibration, which when held close to your body, they allow your body to raise your vibrations to match them. So depending on the color, they kind of go by the chakra system. So, if you got an ailment in your root chakra, which would be feeling fear or feeling, having financial problems, worries, things like that, then I might prescribe you a red crystal. And then, so it's all very personalized, and I love doing that. And Peter,
rose quartz.
Listen, I've never heard of her, but let's get back to the crystals.
So somebody is either needing to really focus on self-love, or maybe they're ready for a relationship when they're requesting some rose quartz.
There you go.
You know, there's a lot going on up there with you. I admire that.
Yeah.
So
It's about to bust.
continue your
That's why I wear a
plugging.
hat all the time.
So the steam, you don't see the steam
Yeah, you
coming
can see
out.
it. I have to keep it contained in here.
Oh man, look what it did to my hair.
Oh no.
It's
Well,
all, yeah, see?
I have a
I'm
crystal
glad
for
mine is
that.
all still here.
Oh, shut up, Flavio.
Fabio.
I mean Fabio, sorry. Freudian slip.
Eh.
So go ahead.
But yeah,
keep
so right
plugging
now
yourself.
no shows are planned. We do have a show. It's kind of more of a private thing. It's called Camp Bohemia, which is happening in the Low Country in April.
Is there
so
nudity involved in this?
far, maybe.
Awesome. We need tickets. And
You know
can
what?
crystallize me while I'm there.
You can be my special guest. I could, yeah. So I'll send you the link if you guys want to
Imagine
come.
me
You're
strolling
more
around.
than welcome
Hey.
to.
No,
But there's
Tim,
going to
you're
be
gonna have
some
to wear a
great.
loincloth too.
There'll be some great musical acts. It's a full weekend of yoga, art, dancing, and live music on the water, the Intercoastal Waterway. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's what we're looking forward to in April. But right now, we're just kind of hunkered down here, being
Sounds
near
so
my
relaxing.
parents with them. And she had hip replacement surgery, so her recovery time is maybe 3, 4 to 6 months possibly. So I'm gonna stick
How
right
old is
here.
she?
She's 78.
Yeah, it's slow. My
Yeah.
mom went, I tell you, I wanted to strangle my mom. She got one hip done, right? One at a time,
Yeah.
and never got the other one done. She just kind of dragged one leg across the friggin' house like a weird moving snail. And you're like, Ma, get the other hip done.
She failed going out to the mailbox at night in the middle of the road and terrified us. And so I just feel like that right now, this is where I'm supposed to be. I can't focus on playing shows or doing tours right now. So we're here. We got this awesome studio. We're going to take advantage of being here and not having to tour, or not getting to tour. It depends on how you look at it. And not having to split my focus between creating new music and planning tours. It's a full-time job because I do all my booking. I do everything all by myself, me and Peter, and it's a lot of hard work. So it's nice to have this respite from that side of the music so I can focus on bringing some new music to everybody. So I'm really, really excited about that. The movie coming out. I'm even talking about doing there's a book in the talks, like an autobiography.
Pam Taylor, I'd read it.
Yes, and a children's book based on my dog, Wazoo.
Up the wazoo.
Out the wazoo. Yes.
You say out, I say up. Tomato,
up, out,
tomato. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I think I haven't drank enough.
Obviously not. Yeah, see her.
Pass the bottle, dude.
All right, Pam, we got it. We got to move on to Shane, but let me tell you something. We would like to have you on as often as you would like to be on. You're a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're great guest. I tell you,
Yes.
I've really enjoyed the conversation with you, and I mean, we really need to, like you said, you need to be on often because you bring a lot to our show.
You got to come on the hangout that I do with my co-host Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay.
She would love you. She's so 70s. Everything about her is just 70s.
I would love that. Just,
she's
anytime
awesome about it.
Send the invite. I'm here right now. I don't have a whole lot going on and I'm available. So yeah, absolutely. I would love that.
Awesome. And I didn't forget you on those Womenless Beauty Pageant or Rock of Ages.
Oh, you got the pictures.
Now I'll have to send them to you because I was going to actually pull them up live. But as soon as I opened the file, I saw the stream buffered for a brief second. So
and you might, you know what? You might get if it's really risque, you might risk getting your show blocked from YouTube. They've become
Look at me. You think I was naked? No. I may have been a stripper. I might have danced on a tabletop in a Catholic schoolgirl miniskirt.
God forbid if you were naked.
Hey.
I mean, I want to see it. I want to see it.
The whole thing is these incriminating photos. You get to see me dressed up as rocker Stacey Jackson, this Rock of Ages thing.
He's like, oh man, I got the greatest picture of him. He sort of looked like no, he pulled off Hair Nation. He doesn't like his
platinum blonde hair. I had completely shaved for this thing, and I was wearing this
even his legs
shirt that was like pink tiger stripe and these white tight pants and boots. Oh my God. And then I had this rhinestone white cowboy hat to go with the whole outfit.
And then somehow during the play, I actually accidentally fondled him and realized he didn't wear underwear. You know, the things that you learn working with people in the theater, it's crazy stuff, dude.
I love that you guys don't take yourself so seriously.
How loose was it exactly? Sorry. What?
I said I love that you guys don't take yourself so seriously and have fun like that. You know, it says a lot about your manhood.
He's blushing. I've never seen it before.
Just that you would dress up as women and do this pageant at all. Like
but I have done.
Yeah, he dresses up as a woman. I just dressed up as a asshole rock star who, you know, just loved having sex with young women, smoking and drinking. That was it. That was the whole thing. And trying to actually carry these vocals to these songs. Oh my God. How did they do it? I don't have a range that high.
All right. How about, Pam, before we let you go, we do this. How about if you're not busy in 2 weeks on the next music scene, you come in as a guest host, no videos, you're just on the show with us. I'll find these pictures and then you can see them live on the show.
Anytime. That sounds like a lot of fun. You guys are really fun. And that's why I was so easy to say yes to do this again. Cause like you said, you were so upset that you wasted my time. And I was like, dude, I had fun. There was no time wasted when you're having fun. So yeah.
No.
Put that bottom comment on the screen right now.
Hold on.
Right there. Yeah.
All right. There you go. There's your swan song from Lori how do you say it?
Meraldo.
Yeah. Thank you, Laurie.
Hear more Pam Taylor.
Well, there you go. There you go. Bring me back. In the meantime, check out Pam Taylor Music. I'm on YouTube. I have my own channel. I'm on the Instagrams. He makes fun of me because I say the Facebook, the Instagrams, the YouTubes, turning into my parents. Yeah, lots of fun stuff out there.
Not anymore. It
doesn't. No.
It's like an invisible word, really. Unless it starts a sentence, then. Anyway, thank you. We love you, Pam. You have a good one.
Love you guys back. And say hey to all my friends that happen to be tuning in and all the new listeners. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be the light, give the love, and as always, share the music. Mwah.
That's right. All right, so Pam Taylor. What do you think, Jonesy?
I need the catalog. That's absolutely
sort of like the JC Penn catalog, you mean, with the oh my God, what is that?
The bottle this way.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy with the music, mate. But yeah,
you're killing me.
I thought, what a great country pop song. I don't know how to describe the genre. I'm assuming. What is she classed as over there?
I asked her before, and I didn't. There's just no way to classify her. She's eclectic, but her roots are in blues, country, and rock.
Yeah, well, definitely with Dingo as well up in the today's country station as well. I could assist him with the education on Pam Taylor's music as well. So we'll get her played over here pretty well. I like it.
What you got to do is you got to go check her out on YouTube, Jonesy. Listen to the song Mountain. I think I even sent it to you. It is a very, very, very powerful song. All right. So
there we go.
There we go.
He's working on it. Yeah.
All right, Jonesy. We're going to be back to you in a minute. We're going to bring Shane Graham on, and then we'll bring you on. course, Radio Jonesy's going to close the show with us, of course. And if Pam's still around, we'll get everybody in the windows, baby, because I think this sucker does up to 20, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a lot of people.
That's too many people. It's like, can't do that crap. All right, so my buddy Shane Graham, you know what? Let's just get him on. Shane, you ready? Give me the tummies up, Bubba. Shane, you out there? You good? Well, hopefully we're not muted, are we? I hope
he is. So
Shane, buddy, what up?
I'm not muted on my end.
Okay.
we can hear you.
We always like a little drama. It's like that crescendo before a climactic scene in a movie.
Gotcha.
You know, it's
I
been a
got
while,
you.
buddy. I missed you.
You really are a drama queen tonight, aren't you?
I'm a diva. Did you?
I miss you. I miss you too. I miss you too, man. Look, I was having my whole issues anyway. This was not even the room that I was supposed to be in. My computer was having issues. And now the monitors that I'm in front of are really huge, so I'm looking upward at the camera. I don't know if this looks all right for y'all, but
Looks
I got
like
these
us,
big
man.
monitors, so I can't have it level like a laptop. But how y'all been?
Oh, good, man.
Good.
Good.
Man. Good.
Let's bring people up to date. Tony and I met Shane Graham. Oh, my God. What year was it?
I was there 2019, Woodland Stop.
Woodland Stop.
Woodstock.
Yep.
Yeah, Woodland, North Carolina.
And if you think we're saying Woodstock, we're not. There's a little town in North Carolina called Woodland, and What's Happening Entertainment used to put on all-day music festivals with artists like Shane, who gave her their time, didn't charge, just trying to help a community. You know, and we didn't really have the greatest turnout, but you know what? The people that came were thankful for a great day.
We did. And we had big days there. We did. That was a very big day that year.
And he was the rocker from Virginia Beach, baby. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
lots
fill
changed.
us in. What?
A lot's changed since then, man. I mean, I got signed by a record label.
Mhm.
My album Soul for Rent came out in 2020, August 2020. It was nominated for Best Rock Album for WHE Awards. I mean, I didn't win, but it was still great to have a nomination, right? And this
Dude,
year,
we wanted to talk to you about that. Your
yeah. And this year is my video photo album is nominated for Music Video of the Year. So, you know, here we go.
All right, so you brought it up, photo album. I've watched it. Did I share it with you yet?
No.
It might be unfair. See, Tony, we try to communicate as much as possible. He hasn't actually seen it.
No.
So why don't we get to it? We'll debut
Well,
it next.
can I tell you a couple things about it first?
Yeah, no, we're not diving in. It's all you, buddy.
Okay, no, it's fine. I just thought and you can hear me well, right?
We call it setting the stage. Set the stage.
Okay, so my background for many years has been video production. And though my company did not do this, it was professionally done, I was still kind of co-director. And that was really kind of important to me because the whole visualization of this video it's based off basically a true story about a friend of mine that died, crashed her car, driving alcohol. Sorry, you're going to pick on me, right? Anyway, so I wanted it to be kind of like this storyboard kind of movie. So I'm just setting you up for it there.
Well,
so it's very personal to me, the video too, you know.
Well, I'm laughing at something else, not you. I apologize. The video itself's intense, man. The turmoil you were going through, and it portrayed in like a nervous anger energy. That's how I feel all day long. Okay, so when I'm watching,
we know that.
So when I'm watching this video, it's much like the Judas Priest song "Nightcrawler." I was dating a woman named Julie. Do you know the song Judas Priest Nightcrawler?
Yes,
It's
I
a very fast-paced heavy metal song. And I remember having it on, and the woman I was dating, Julie, came out of nowhere and looked at me and goes, that song is how I think your brain functions. And then just kept walking away. So
essentially, she told you your brain was a bag of cats.
I'm not really sure what he meant by that. Shane, can you help me here? I've been abused.
Look, you're just too easy, dude.
Yeah, I don't try to chime in unless it's really important there.
Oh man, chime in. Let's have some fun. All right, so
Yeah.
go ahead. So set the stage. Introduce your song.
Okay, so yeah, this wasn't even really going to be the first video that I wanted to do, and I do have a few more official videos coming out. But this, everybody from what from when they first heard the album, they really loved it, and it was one of those which I have a couple songs that are basically really tell stories, and I love those videos and stuff that actually they go along with the song. You ever seen a video where it has nothing to do with the song?
Yes.
I can't stand that. I mean, it just
80s.
drives me
That was
nuts
the 80s,
because
pretty much.
it helps me, especially the first time I've ever seen it or heard it, to kind of I pay attention to lyrics. I mean, that's my big thing. I love lyrics. That's about writing. But, I wanted this to, even though it's not exact down to the line, I mean, it's still a true story, but it was very personal. And I want to say also, I had so much help. I had and I can tell you about that afterwards. You can go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and play it? This is my first official video off the album, but I do have some more coming out. I put out some lyric videos, but right now we're getting ready to shoot the next one.
too.
Darn,
There you
phone
are,
call
there you
number 2. Dang it, man.
Hey, I hope that was clear out there, because on my end it might be just my thing, but
No, it was me being an idiot. At least the
The
show's
video,
going on,
yeah.
right, Pam?
The video was very clear. Great video, by the way, man. That was intense. I really enjoyed that.
thank you
Yeah.
very much. I think it came out pretty much the way I visioned it, and even better than I thought. The girl that I wanted to mention, that the girl that's in the video, she's a big pop artist from out here in the Hampton Roads area in Virginia. Her name is Christy K. And she's an artist that I play out in the scene with or whatever, and she did the video with me. And actually, one of the last videos that she shot, I was in her video. So
Nice. So, have her reach out anytime. If she ever wants to be on the show, the more the merrier kind of thing, Shane. Is he buffering? No, are you holding perfectly still? Jonesy did that earlier. All right. Nope, there he's moving again. Darn
There
it.
he goes.
Whack, whack. That. You have no volume, though. Are you moving your lips purposely and not speaking? He's messing with us. Huh? No. He's saying something I'm not really catching.
Yeah. And
did you not hear any of that?
There you are. I just heard you.
Okay,
Thank
so did
you.
you miss that? You missed the beginning where I said?
Yeah.
Okay, so the girl in the video that plays my girlfriend, she's a pop star from around here. She does pop music. So she we play out a lot, different venues and stuff, and she's the one who played my girlfriend in the video. You need to look her up. Her name's Christy K. Great
She did
musician.
a good job.
Yeah, and then for her video that she just shot, the last video that she shot for herself, I got to be in that for her. She asked me to be in
Nice.
that, so I got to star in her video. I also wanted to give a big shout out to Reliance Transportation, the ambulance company.
Uh-huh.
They were amazing. I have so much footage from that. I've got so much footage that didn't make it in the video. It's on some of the promos that I put out there. But they let me do whatever. I mean, they were really amazing.
Photo album, the movie.
Yeah, it could be a movie. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I was really, really stoked about that video. And I got to give it up for my guys in the band, and I got to give it up, for just the total, the director. He just did just this. I gave him what I wanted, and he sent me stuff, and I was just like, oh my God, So I was very, very pleased with that. So, hopefully I'll get that award, and it wasn't about that. I mean, the video did very well online and on YouTube and stuff. So,
Well, as well it should. Well deserved. Good job.
very well deserved. Yes.
One day, maybe Woodland stock will happen again as soon as a couple 100,000 people flock to our little section of the world. We'll be okay.
There's not a couple 100,000 people in this section of the world.
No, I know. That's what.
In
Yeah.
fact, I think there's less than 20,000 in the county that Woodland is in.
well, if you can get me to come out there and play, I'll come out there and play.
Hook them up. Hook them up. All right, everybody. Shane, before you go, tell everybody how to find your stuff. Give yourself a little plug.
Okay. Yeah. So we have the name of the album, my first legitimate album, which, by the way, through the label, I'm actually international. I got, so I'm everywhere, but you can find me. I don't know what y'all listen to, but Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon, whatever, you can find me. The full album is called Soul for Rent. If you look it up on YouTube, you got to put in full album, or it's just going to give you the title track, because I do have a song on there called Photo Album. And then you can go to ShaneGrahamMusic.com, and I have all the links that'll take you to the album. and the videos that I've done are right up on there, and plus images. I do have apparel. I have beanie hats with the logo. I've got shirts. I've got hoodies, and I've got ball caps, trucker hats. So, I do that. I haven't set it up to buy it online, but it's getting there. And as of the future stuff that I got going on, right now it's going to be basically back in the studio. I'm supposed to release a couple singles, actually being instrumentals that I'm pushing towards the TV and movies. They're instrumentals. And so I'm going to release those first, and then I've got a couple other singles, and then I've got a whole nother album I'm laying down. So
Awesome.
I'm taking a little bit different direction this time.
Definitely.
I'm sorry?
I said, we'll definitely help keep people up to date. Just reach out, Shane, when you got something new going on, and we'll figure out how we can help each other.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to have some other shows here, but the shows I do out here in Hampton Roads, they're kind of more at the big. I don't play like weekly or monthly because they're bigger shows. So I'm looking at right now this maybe spring, trying to do looking at the Norva, looking at some of the bigger venues that I have to play there that are they're not.
No,
I don't do a lot of covers. I don't do a lot of cover songs.
Guaranteed gate?
Huh?
Isn't the Norva a guaranteed gate?
A guaranteed gate? Well, I have many opportunities there. I can do my own show there, or I can go ahead and open up for other bigger national acts that are coming in.
I'd love to see them there. I have yet to go to the Norva. Have you ever been to the Norva?
I've never been to the Norva. I've always
it's not completely huge, but it's big enough. But it's big enough to have a nice, big, up close, personal show. You know what I'm saying?
Really big is overrated. Let me tell you. Okay?
Right. Would you rather stand in the crowd, or would you rather be right there?
Exactly.
Anyway, so a lot of the places I play, I have to sell tickets, but and we got like a little bit of late jump start, with COVID and all that, but things are kicking off. So I do have that. Oh, I do want to throw out also there's ShaneGrahamMusic.HereNow.com, and that'll take you to all the streaming from Pandora to whatever. It'll link you right to that too.
Awesome. You're freezing up again. Anyway, Shane, thank you for being on. We love you, brother. It was good to see you.
It's been a minute, man.
It's funny.
It has, man.
We got to get together for a drink somewhere. We'll find a happy medium, or we'll come to you. You don't want to come to us.
Maybe we can meet like halfway or something.
No, I think we like where you are better than where we are.
I always do. Roads. I mean, I can get there in an hour and a half.
Yes.
Come out here, and I'll show you I'll take you out. We'll hit the town. I'll show you.
Right there.
I am exchanging liquor with Pam Taylor, by the way. We talked about
hi. Did she hear me?
Yes, she can hear you.
You're amazing. I got to catch your video. And like I said, it's a big screen. I don't know if I'm looking right at you, but that was... I'm not big country, but I did like that. That was... I didn't...
I think she's muted on her end.
Oh,
Ma'am, unmute yourself, honey.
You're muted.
There we go.
You're wearing off on me, dude.
Not my faux pas. Yeah, dog. Thank you.
So mainly blues. I'm a blues rock. That's kind of my
Okay.
I'm a rocker with the blues edge with a little country twist here and there.
I thought I picked up the blues, and we might need to write together. Blues is another thing I like. I don't do a lot of blues myself unless it's the lyrics, but.
Well, I feel like if you had to put us in a box, we would both fit in Americana. We could play a show together. I play 12-string. I play 12-string guitar, even in all that with the band, and I can play solo or whatever. So I'm very versatile. Yeah,
all right, here's your sounding like guy. I am your promotion manager. We're on the road.
Let's do it.
Shane and Pam. No, Pam and Shane. Shane and Pam.
Us, Pam and Shane. That's fine.
No egos
What?
here, man. However, whatever. We call it your show. What's happening?
There you go. What's happening?
That's
What's
right.
happening with Pam and Shane? Or Shane and Pam?
That was it right there.
You can have
What's
your own
happening
show.
with Pam and Shane?
Why don't you
Do
guys
it.
have your own show? I'm tired of
I know.
seeing my
Get out of
sexy
here,
face
guys.
every
Me and
day.
Shane
Yeah.
are about to rock this shit.
All right, let's
We
do
got
it.
this. We got this.
It was that easy, huh?
Yeah, I just need to do this.
You know,
I need
I'm
to
like,
look
hey,
this
where'd
way.
they go? Where'd they go? See ya. I know. And they're back.
All right,
They
just
are.
like that. The magic
funny.
of technology.
Yeah, when we get it right.
All right, so guys, if you're going to hang around a little bit, we want to play a music video by our buddy Eric Dunlow. The song that started all for this young man,
Right.
Ride to the Country. And now you got to pay close attention now in the video. I believe you can see a strand of Tony's hair and just a slight glimpse of the left side of my nostril.
Your infamous nose.
What?
Never mind.
I can
We
smell it
were
from
in the
here.
video, but not really in the video.
I mean, we were there. You know what? I got a couple of free drinks out of it that night, and that was good enough.
Wow, you're easy, all right? I was very upset by the whole thing. Eric, I know you're watching. Now, Eric Dunlow, let's let you know a little bit about this man. He is a storyteller, rocking country. He's just a young man who he talks about what's in his heart with
Yeah.
Ride to the Country or the song Grandpa's Porch. It was about him sitting on the porch with his pappy for how many years.
Well, that's kind of the way we do it around here, man. I mean, he grew up like I did. He grew up in small, in a rural area with nothing but small towns, and we go back to our roots, and our grandfathers were big parts of our lives here, and that's where we pretty much, we learned life skills from. Our grandfathers taught us a lot, and then our fathers, of course, taught us as well. Here it's all about family.
Us Yankees, a lot of times we didn't have that.
So I mean,
broken homes started up there a lot earlier.
So I mean, around here, when you're talking about the South, it's
They're
in our
just like,
heritage.
won't they shut the hell up? What is wrong with them people? No, it's
Hey,
not fentanyl. Don't call the feds. God, what's wrong with
If you want to
people?
say anyone's in the South, it'd be me.
Who?
It'd be me. I'm in the South.
You are. I don't know if they get any more southern, Jonesy.
He is in the extreme south of his country. He really is. He is like in the southernmost part of Australia.
He is. He's, we're all together. South Carolina, Virginia
Look,
Beach, Australia.
Just talking to Jonesy a while ago, I mean, he's so far close to Antarctica that they actually have penguins there.
Swimming at the beach. Yeah.
So, Jonesy, I
That's
have a question for
awesome.
you. They say there are more kangaroos than they are humans. So that if kangaroos ever had an uprising, it would be one human to fight off every 14 kangaroos. Is that true?
I tell you what, kangaroos have got their own flag.
Oh, that's hilarious.
There you go.
With a box.
So
Yeah.
that's true. It wasn't a rumor, right?
Well, I have them in my backyard here. They can jump the fence and
So you have
Like
a
last-
Joey and a Jonesy.
yeah.
He has
And they,
Tasmanian devils in his backyard.
That's nuts.
No,
My dog is a Tasmanian devil, but that doesn't count.
I got Tasmanian devils in the studio. That's what they look like. That's what they want.
I don't think they make that noise.
I would
I
not want to
can't-
cross
I don't
that
even
thing
know.
on a dirt road in Australia.
Oh, they make a weird noise. But, yeah.
Can you do
Oh,
it
man,
for
I
me?
forgot to program a banner for
Would you
all of
like
you
it-
being
would you
on
like
at
a
one
devil?
time. I got to get Shane off of there
Yeah.
because okay, here we are. Hi. Oh, we look so much better. All right, so let's play Eric Dunlow's Ride to the Country, and if everybody's staying with me, everybody will be right back. So again, Tony, this is the one that started it all for Eric.
There we go.
Ride to the Country.
Another night, another town, another show, and I'll be back around. I need to unwind, slow down, and take a drive back to where I come from. City lights and big towns, it ain't what I grew up around. I'm used to bonfires, tree stands, and fishing holes on late afternoons. Let's take a ride where I grew up. I take a ride to the country, back to my old roots, that little town where I grew up. Get some cherry pap clay on these old boots, go visit my mother, see some friends that are just like brothers. Yeah, it ain't the fame, it ain't the money, when I take a ride to the country, yeah. Who never gave up on me and always had my back, and to the girls who broke my heart and got me where I'm at. I hear my brother telling me that I could finally be the small town boy who finally made it out. When I feel I've lost my way and I can't find the right words to say, take a ride to the country, back to my old roots, that little town where I grew up. Get some cherry pap clay on these old boots, go visit my mother, see some friends that are just like brothers. Yeah, it ain't the fame, it ain't the money, when I take a ride to the country, yeah. I'll never forget where I come from, and I can't thank y'all enough for all the pushing and shoving, the heartaches and heartbreaks that made me who I am. When I feel I've lost my way and I can't find the right words to say, I take a ride to the country, get back to my old roots, that little town where I grew up. Get some cherry pap clay on these old boots, go visit my mother, see some friends that are still like brothers. Yeah, it ain't the fame, it ain't the money, when I take a ride to the country, yeah. When I take a ride back to the country, yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get that out of there. Faux pas number 4.
There we go. We're doing all right.
It's less than 70, so I'm
Yeah.
happy about that.
Yeah, that is
So,
a cool one.
I don't think I know Jonesy. I think that was the first song you ever asked for from us was Eric's "Ride to the Country."
Yeah, you sort of get fed the songs, and the time comes around, and you should be going back to good songs are good songs. Doesn't matter how long you've had them for. So maybe I should be going back to some of the back catalogue and re-airing them again, because I haven't been doing that of late.
I was re-airing earlier. It was horrible. The green.
That was my dog. That's what I was like laughing. My
Hey,
dog
can
farted.
I ask a question? How am I smelling that over here?
You must have your windows open. That's all I can figure.
Okay, so now you imagine how I feel right here.
That's right.
Yes, I do.
Just
He
keep
was bold
drinking.
when he got here.
Oh man,
That's
you guys
why
are cool.
the whiskey helps.
Right?
Yes,
Usually,
it does.
the more I drink, the better I sound, or better you smell.
Better
Yes.
he smells.
Dr. Johnny Fever. That's what this
Actually,
is all about.
Pam, you sound amazing no matter what. Shane, you too, bud. you guys sound amazing no matter what. Don't need alcohol to get through that. The only time you really need alcohol these days.
He sounds like a wife, doesn't he?
This guy.
Or a mother.
That's
I was actually just going to make
sort
a
of
point.
weird, but okay, we'll go with that.
The term beer goggles actually still works. You can see somebody just kind of unattractive, and you can kind of drink them pretty in a way, I guess.
Up north, we went with the unknown comic version. Paper bag, overhead.
That's a night fighter, man.
Oh.
So my daddy has this saying, whenever I fall in love with a loser, he says I have my love goggles on. Is that the same
Wow.
thing?
It's a
I
song.
wrote a song about it.
What song was that?
Well, it's not recorded yet. It's a song. It's called Miraged, and it's about men. You know, they say they're all this, but when you get real up close to them, they're just a mirage.
Yeah.
Well, that's so-
you know why I can't
that's
attract
just-
women?
that's the
I'm
meaning.
honest.
Exactly.
Anywho. Listen, I'm going with that. All right. Leave
Okay,
it
we're
alone.
going to go with that.
Come on, be gentle to your co-host, darn it.
I'll behave.
All right, guys. So if you're going to stick with us, we're going to play our last video of the show. Jonesy, do you want to introduce this one for us? This is your buddy,
for sure.
Andy.
Well, I actually filmed the video and made the video for this song.
Nice.
I was invited up to film. We were going to film multiple sort of locations and a few different shots, but as usual with musos, you go in and we film in the studio, and then we'll do the next shot tomorrow, or we'll get into that another day. But the song is amazing because it came out on the album the album's called The Curse, Eleanor's Curse, and the song is a remake of Eleanor Rigby. But when they went to the studio, they weren't supposed to do Eleanor Rigby at all. And one of the guitarists got there early, and he said, "I think we're doing Eleanor Rigby." And so they started laying down tracks. And when Andy and me and a few other guys all turned up, they were sort of a third of the way through. So he just went, "We'll just go with it. You go with the flow." And then a lot of drama happened in his life around that time, and he called it a curse. I'm cursed by the Eleanor. And but the song turned out fabulous. So Andy should be proud of the track. It came out really well.
That's a great story.
Church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Father Mackenzie writing the words to a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people.
mighty Kane. Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people.
That's it, mate. That's it.
I
And
wish my
right at the end,
wish my father could have heard that.
it just it brings it back to life. It's just got a bit more grunt and a bit more soul. I'm not sure, but it really did it justice. But right at the end of the film clip, you see there's a convertible, and that's he's an old manager for a few bands, and he come to see the guys in the studio, and he got his little convertible stuck, and Andy's got a broken back, so he can't really do the pushing. And if you see the footage, he's on his knee going, "I can't push. I'm just here to show." And it's like he's like putting it on that he's going to do the $6 million man, you know, the push away.
I love that
And
show.
yeah. Anyway, as you see in the footage, he's there, and then the car drives away. So there's a whole bunch of guys got behind the car and give it a shove to get him over the hump.
Pam, your mic's muted, dear. Awesome sauce. Sorry about that. Yo, Jonesy, Andy did a great job. And apologize to Andy for me, because I didn't, when I was jumping around at all the profiles during the video, and I accidentally X'd out of that one because this darn platform does not populate at the end. It just plops it in the middle. And you're like, what in the hell is that? But he did a great job with that.
He did. That was a great cover of a classic song right there.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
He's got a whole album like that too, actually. And like if you know the musician there, Andy, he's like a long time Crew. He worked with Crew for years and years and years, toured all over the world with Crew, and he's just said, you know what, I'm going to do an album I've always wanted to do, and yeah, it's come out beautifully. So
I would love to do an album with cover songs. I rarely do covers. On my first record, Hot Mess, I covered Etta James, and that's the only cover song I've ever recorded, and I did that for my mother, only for my mother. But yeah, there's a lot of songs that I do. We'll maybe do if we have to do like a 3-hour long show, you know, one of those shows, I may do 3 covers out of the whole 3 hours, and they're very strategically planned, you know, and I have a little story and why I do them. I don't just do covers to do them. I do them because they've inspired me somewhere. They mean something to me. And yeah, so it would be interesting for me to work on a project where I put all those songs that I do on a record.
And then you make them yourself. You make them your own.
Well, that's it. You got to. Like, I love a good tribute, but when you cover a song and you make it interesting or even more interesting than the original somehow,
Make it your own.
Yeah, you make it your own, and it's like it's hard to explain from an artist perspective, but as a listener, when you can make somebody feel nostalgic hearing something for the first time, but hearing something familiar at the same time. It's just some magic
I
about
tell
that.
you guys, I look up a lot of covers of classic rock songs that, you know, of course I grew up with, and it's always interesting to see what the artist does different, you know, because there's always a difference in there. And of course, you know, you were talking about how you love a good tribute, Pam. We love that too. We have several good tribute bands that we've become very familiar with, you know, here recently. One who they would like to become guests on our show, and I've talked with them. They're actually, the name of that band is called Women and Children First. They're a Van Halen tribute band, and these guys are amazing. They really are. They got a lot of stage energy. Their lead singer is a guy. His name is Maverick Rose, and he can.
Is that his real name?
Now,
really?
it may not be, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's what he lives by, and I'm gonna tell you what, if you didn't know any better, you would think you were looking at David Lee Roth when he was on that stage.
My mom looks like David Lee Roth nowadays. Okay, so how the heck do you know?
Have you guys ever heard of Jeremy's 10?
Who?
Jeremy's 10. It's a Pearl Jam tribute band.
Wow.
And
I have.
you've
I
heard
have.
of Jeremy's 10. So
I
yeah,
haven't seen them. I haven't seen them, but
you would think you were at a Pearl Jam show. It's
You know,
it's really phenomenal. And I went to school with these kids.
you know,
That's
there are.
amazing.
I mean, some of the bands that are out there that do the tribute things, they are good. There are some though. It's just, you know, I don't know. I'm one of those. I don't know about y'all being musicians, but I'm one of those who basically I'm already critiquing the person up there. And if they do a cover song or they're doing a tribute band, they're like, you know, I saw a Doors cover band once, and the guy sounded like Jim, but only in one tone. So he sang every song like that, and I was like, okay, no, you know what I'm saying? But I think being a musician, I couldn't enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, as much as I, you know, would normally.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, you know, because you know where I'm coming from, right?
Absolutely.
Let me tell you guys about a recent experience. So I got to see a AC/DC cover band called Shoot to Thrill that was all female.
Yep, I've heard about them. Yeah.
Those ladies brought, I mean, they brought it. Their energy, their vocals, just, it was amazing to watch these five ladies in action. And they put on one heck of a show when I got to see it. Now, going back to the Van Halen tribute band, they're actually tonight in Raleigh, North Carolina, and this weekend playing at the Lincoln Theater. They are playing with another band called Night Train, which is a Guns N' Roses tribute band.
I was gonna call it.
I think I saw ads for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I've seen. I think I've seen Night Train. If not, the other band was pretty good. But there are good tribute bands out there. Don't get me wrong. You know, I just was like, you know, I think being a musician, I'm more. And if I know the band and I really like them a lot, like my favorite, you know, then I'll critique.
Right, about they didn't do this solo exactly right, or I'm expecting you have high expectations going in. Right,
he didn't sing this part, or not that he didn't, you know. But
if you're
you
a
know,
tribute band, that's note for note, right?
Right, you're supposed to be like sound exact. So
if you do a cover, you know, make it your own. That way, there's
That's it. Make it your
There
own.
is a difference.
Make it your own, and then it leaves less to critiquing like that from you know other people like us, because we know it's not meant to sound that way.
It's like the song "Sweet Dreams."
Oh yeah, that's been the Annie Lennox "Sweet Dreams."
Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
And then
I'm thinking Patsy Cline too, right?
Oh yeah, let's go back to that.
It could be right.
Leanne Rimes, she covered "Blue" by Patsy Cline when she was very young. I remember that.
I'm talking Tammy Wynette days. Stand by your man, damn it.
Yeah, Tammy Wynette. Oh my God.
Yeah, she wanted to stand by your man. Then she had a song called "Divorce."
I know, right?
Well, you know,
talk about somebody writing about real life, man.
It's like What's that artist that sings "I'm Like a Virgin" and then you see her in the middle of like a fivesome?
Madonna.
Oh yeah, that's her. Talking about woo.
So that was my favorite song to sing karaoke whenever I was, in my early 20s.
You
Me
know,
too. Oh my god! But I wasn't in my early 20s. But all right.
That was yesterday, right?
some of these big acts that are coming out now are doing covers, and I was suggested that I should do a cover just to get exposure.
Well,
Yeah.
people can
Yeah,
die from
you
too
need
much
to uncover
exposure.
yourself.
Right, and I mean, like to get like put it on my album, to get my album recognized, because then people would. But my thing was, I had a problem with was that there was always, it had to be not just something I like, but it had to be something that's not overplayed
Yeah.
and was a big hit, or and not not on the radio all the time, but just something that people would know, and also that the people that are the newcomers, they automatically fall in love with it because it's a hit.
Yeah.
I got the song
I do
for
agree.
you. John Denver's "Sunshine on My Shoulder." You can make it your own. I guarantee it.
I mean, have you ever heard a song where you're like, that's a cover?
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah,
That's when the person who covers it
I
makes it
have
greater
heard
than the
songs
person
like
who
that.
wrote it.
And makes it their own.
It's most Van
Actually-
Morrison and Chris Christopherson songs.
I need to hang out
Bob
with you.
Dylan.
I need to hang out with you.
I mean, let's face it. Guns N' Roses actually covered "Symphony for the Devil" by the Rolling Stones.
What a great
Oh,
song.
The Mama Kin by Aerosmith.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
me some Mama Kin.
I mean, blues music is based on that. I mean, Elvis Presley,
Of
he
course.
stole blues music and made it
Elton John,
mainstream
I
and
mean,
made it rock and roll.
Everybody.
It really. I mean, the blues is the roots and the rest is the fruits, is what I say. I'm a fruit artist.
Oh, what was Blue Suede Shoes? That was what was his name? Who wrote that? He was
Oh
one
my
of the,
God.
that
No, but I'm
was-
thinking of Hound Dog, Big Mama Thornton,
No, I was at Sun Studios doing the tour, and they had the picture of the four guys down there.
Who's asking me the
anyway.
wrong question?
Who's got the Google? Blue Suede Shoes.
Blue
You
Suede
got the
Shoes.
Google.
Who wrote Blue Suede? I got it right here.
I wear Googles in my pool.
We'll ask the Google.
That's it.
The Google
Yeah.
report, yes.
The Noah of all, apparently.
All right, she looks like she's tapping on a phone.
Carl Perkins
Yeah,
wrote.
Carl
so that,
Perkins. Yeah.
yeah.
And he actually made it a bigger hit than actually Elvis ever did, and which was unusual. But yeah, that's one that just comes to mind.
He's also written songs for Matchbox.
Matchbox 20.
The song, no, my bad.
Oh,
No, the
song's
company that made the cars.
He's written songs who've been recorded by the Beatles too. So Carl
Yeah.
Perkins, who wrote Blue
Yeah,
Suede Shoes.
that was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, there's a picture in Sun
The circle.
Studios with there's a picture in Sun Studios with Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and who's the other
It's
one?
Ray Charles.
No.
It's a famous picture, right? I thought it.
Yeah, the famous four. And what they did, they used to jam in there, and they recorded all the stuff. But because Elvis was with another label and someone was with another label,
Was it Johnny
Was it-
Cash?
yeah, Johnny Cash. Yes. Yeah, I was only there in 2020, so I should have remembered.
Point for Pam.
It's it. Hang on.
I know my Men in Black, baby.
That's it.
Why do I believe you 100%?
Because I'm a hot
man.
mess.
I know my man in
Yes, you've climbed the mountain. There
Right.
we go.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Back in
that-
Black is the album that led to the party that
Wow.
never happened. I was
Hey,
more
that's-
famous in
I
high
remember-
school for the party that never happened.
I remember queuing up the
Wow.
record store in 1979 to buy this one.
Wow.
Yeah, 1979.
That was the first song I would always teach to my guitar students was Back in Black. It had so many elements to that song that could be beneficial for a brand new guitar student. It had a little bit of lead. It had the bar chords, it had the power chords, it had standard, it just had all the different rhythms. It was Great song.
Why couldn't you have been my guitar teacher? I had Mr. Gibson. Every good boy does fine.
Well,
Gibson's-
mine was Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie.
I'm not even sure what you're saying. I saw your lips moving.
Yeah, you just
So mine was-
basically named out the note of every string on the guitar with your little phrase there.
That's what he. That's
yeah,
what he
that's
taught.
classic.
That's
Okay, well.
reading sheet music, but when on a guitar to remember the strings is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. That's what
That's a load of shit.
Yeah,
my
see, I can't do any of that because I play 12 strings. So
Eddie ate
Eddie,
dynamite,
I sound like I'm stuttering.
Eddie.
Hey, look, and it's just like the times that I've actually played Every Rose Has Its Thorn by Poison. That's tuned down in flat.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of people don't realize that one is actually the whole song is recorded. You tune down half a step.
A lot of them
Yep.
are, and I actually play my music in 432 hertz, which is in between a half a step and a whole step down from standard 440.
Wow.
Isn't that supposed to be the universal, traditional universal?
They say if you stuck a tuning fork up against Mother Earth, she would vibrate at 432.
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
what it's-
music.
That is right. I've heard that before.
All
That's
music,
right.
Woman.
all music was essentially first in 432 because of this. That's just how when you made an instrument, it was naturally 432. When you hit a drum, it's naturally 432. The story I heard, and there's a lot of myth behind this, but the story that I heard was Hitler did this. So 440 music, which is what you hear music today. If you're seeing it, it's like cymatics. So let's say you put water or sand on a speaker and it's playing music in 440, and then you've got one over here beside of it and it's playing music in 432. The music or the water or the sand makes shapes from the vibrations that the music gives off. If you look at it in 440, all the shapes are misshapen and jagged edged and they look really disjointed.
Right.
But this music played in 432 is very symmetrical and has round curved edges and looks like a snowflake.
It
So
does.
how would you want your music coming to you? Right?
I don't
I'm
remember.
upset for that. But
Thanks.
yeah, so
I
I
wish that
record all my
everybody would-
music. My first record, Hot Mess, I didn't know about this then, but I discovered that. So my latest record, Steal Your Heart, is all 432, and I refuse to do music in 440.
Oh,
now on.
wow.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything. I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just not. I'm not. I don't even know how sure I am of how much that would even change my. I've never tried it.
So you sing.
He's killing
So what
me.
you do, you play guitar, right? So get your tuner, change the calibration to 432 and retune your guitar, just same as always. Sing along with it. Then go and retune it to 440, and you will feel the difference that your vocal cords make, the vibration that your vocal. You have to experience. You have to experience it. And here's how I first figured out that there was some magic to it. I did this music festival, and it was like my first live show testing this theory out. So there was a band before us that played hard rock and blues. They played in 440. We played in 432, did our set. And from them, people were, jamming and dancing. And then we did our set, and they were hugging and loving on each other. And they were doing lighters and all this stuff. And then the next band went back to 440 and fights broke out. So that was one experiment. And then
It was
the next
probably
one,
at an opera concert.
well, it was just the shifts, I think, in vibrations. People felt agitated from feeling so good. And then another experiment I did was within my own show. My first set, I played standard 440. Not a whole lot of action. It was at one of these bar restaurants where people are sitting down having dinner. And there's a stage, there's lights. It's a dinner and a show. And I did my first set in 440. Next set, we switched to 432. So people got up and they moved the tables out of the way to dance. And they were dancing with each other, perfect strangers. It was beautiful. So I don't play 440 ever again.
Let me
I've
ask you
experienced
something.
it. Mm-hmm.
What do you want? What do you play when you want them to leave and not come back for the night?
I play a cover song that sucks.
She's got a point, but you know,
Good answer.
I'll tell you what, that's brilliant. And
Well, what you
you're
said
really onto
makes
something
sense.
there.
What you said makes sense because just in fact that a song can change your mood.
I mean,
I
life
don't know.
sucks as it is for a lot of people in
You're
the world.
so
And if I
right.
can do and go that extra mile and make somebody to put that extra effort behind my music, that just gives that extra, even if it doesn't really do anything scientifically.
Right.
That's my
like your
intention.
song,
So
Mountain.
I'm putting my intention behind that I want to make people feel good with my music, and
Well,
that
you
in and
do.
of itself. Well, and then that extra mile of actually making sure all the instruments are tuned in 432, and it is out there. Mountain 432, my whole record, Steal Your Heart 432.
Oh.
Everything I will
I do love
continue
me
to
some
put
Mountain.
out.
It's amazing what a difference in frequency makes.
You know
I
what?
mean, when
We
you
gotta
can
play
see
Mountain.
it, when you can see it cymatically,
Yes.
when you can see the difference and feel the difference, I mean, there's a difference.
There is. I mean, she's got
I
about,
will.
she really does
I
have
will
a
have
valid
to check it
point.
out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
something to explore.
Yeah, I don't ever really consider myself a guitarist. I play guitar, but I think that's just to write the songs.
Well,
So,
okay, so go
but-
to YouTube and listen to different tracks. They make back-end tracks where you just listen to the 432 version, and then they'll play you the 440 version. But you as a vocalist, like you really, as a vocalist, you would benefit. Like your voice wouldn't be tired at the end of the night. I used to have, I had almost damaged my vocal cords. I had so much, I had almost ruptured my vocal cords as a blues belter. And then I switched singing to 432. I've never had an issue ever with my vocal cords since I started singing along to 432 vibration. I mean,
And
there's
it is
something
a
to
valid
it that
point.
I
I mean,
feel
if you
emotionally
can,
as well.
Anytime you can tune down, you can save your vocals.
Yeah.
You really can. I know plenty of people now, they didn't go down to 432. I mean, you're talking about, it's in between.
A
They actually went down
frequency
to full
change.
half step
Yeah.
to save their singer. Now, some things just didn't respond so well to that half step. I heard a band do a cover of Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive. It sounded good, but it just sounded kind of drawn out and dreary versus the original. But I know what they were doing. They were saving their singer.
Well, see, that's the difference between 432 and dropping it a half a step or a whole step even, because it's not a half a step. It's just a frequency change.
Right.
Which it's
right.
But it
you know,
still can
so
save
it
your
doesn't
vocals at any given
change the
time.
quality or the pitch of the song. Now it's even if you had a song, unless you're a musician, like what you're talking about, where you can pick out things and you start getting nitpicky about other artists and things, and if one wrong note, I hear it. I hear a shift if a drum beat's off. Like my body will go, when I hear something off. But to the average ear, the average listener wouldn't even notice a difference between the two, but they would notice a difference in the way they feel.
Listener, and all I heard was beats off.
You don't want to hear me play.
That's all I heard.
Listen, Tim and the gang. We've got Pam and Shane. I have an appointment, so my time here is done. I've been called to the window, but I have to leave.
To the window.
Well, it's been nice chatting with you, Jonesy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Be careful from them dang kangaroos down there.
I'll do a hop, skip, and a jump, and I'll be right. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right,
I'll definitely
Jonesy.
check out all your music. And thanks, Tim and Tony. Great to see you again.
Appreciate it, Jonesy.
Our brother from another continent. Well, guys, I have little grandboys outside my studio that have been behaving. And so I need to bring the show to a close soon, but gotta have you on. Shane, keep us up to date of what you got going on.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Well, maybe give me a couple days or something, I might be busy,
No, tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, it's a pleasure once
We'll
again.
see you.
Pam, take care, you
Yeah,
guys.
you too, Shane. It was nice to meet you and really enjoy your music.
I'm out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You're
you're
back.
back.
Hi.
Oh, I was going to
Finish
say,
your
I need to find a way to come see you play.
Oh, I would love that. We'll connect outside of here on
Okay.
on the Facebook.
Maybe airplane and parachute. Try that.
All right.
I love you, buddy.
Hey, love you guys.
See you,
Thanks,
bro.
brother.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, so Pam, thank you for putting up with us once again. And as you know, live can't be screwed up. So it's sort of how we perform live theater.
This
There are
is
no
great.
takes, there are no
Yeah.
cuts, there's no edits.
You just do it.
If you forgot to pull up your pants, that's how it is.
It doesn't matter. You can't see my pants anyway.
I'm not wearing any, and Tony's mad.
Dude, this is why we drink.
Well, cheers to
Is
a
that
great
right?
show. Double take.
Yes.
It was
The
amazing.
record button was smashed.
It was.
So if my invitation is actually serious, you want to come in 2 weeks as a guest host, no worries about anything else. Just have fun
Yeah.
with us. We'll have some videos to look at. I'll send you a link ahead of time. And we'll show you our Rock of Ages pictures and you can make fun of us.
Yeah.
I would love that. And also, if you would like to have me on a guest, I would love to introduce you guys to some other artists, maybe.
We'd love to have
Awesome.
them on.
Yeah,
It's hard to fish. It's hard to find somebody that wants to come on that you feel has the quality. And
Absolutely.
it doesn't even matter about the genre when it comes to music scene, to be honest.
But I think you guys would dig this one. I just got finished doing a lyric music video for her, and maybe we can share that video. Maybe we can time it because she hasn't released it yet. Maybe we could release it on your show. Maybe not an exclusive, first release, but we could definitely show it on your show. So it would be a collaboration. It's her rocking music, and it's a killer. It's ZZ Top-ish vibe going on with a very trippy psychedelic music lyric video that I made. And I'll talk to her about it. It's I'm really proud of the work that I did. You Need Time Alone. Go watch Let's Get It On for Christmas and call it a night.
I already did. It's burned into my head, so
But yeah, so I'll check with her. Name's Niecy, and I'll check with her. She got a brand new record out, released in September, and she is hit the Billboard charts. And she made it through the second round of Grammys, and she's actually going out to the Grammys in a couple of weeks. So yeah, awesome. she's this is like her 7th album, and she's a blues rocker.
Nice.
And so it's just amazing her body of work that she's been in the business a long time, and it's time for her to catch a break. So yeah, maybe we can bring her in too. She's a hoot.
Bring her in, send me information ahead of time.
Yeah.
And especially, I'll check out, we'll get on her YouTube or Facebook. Right. That's what I do. I'll collect the information that I have, and I'll find a real good picture for the promo and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to the song already so you can hear it and know what you're going to be hearing, and maybe send you links to more for music you might want to share. But yeah, if it comes recommended by me, you'll like it.
I do not discount that in any way, shape, or form.
I like it.
So Pam, thank you again.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Had a great time tonight. We really did.
Yeah, all right. Well, you take care. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, you too. Right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
So, oh my God, one of the best guests we've ever actually had on the show. I mean, she was just alive. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say that for our other guests to hear? I was just kidding, guys.
It's a great show. And I tell you what, we do have great guests on our show. And it's good when they take the time to come on with us like this.
Absolutely.
It really is.
So again, let's thank Pam Taylor for being on the show, Shane Graham for being on the show, Eric Dunlow for letting us play Ride of the Country, and of course the Odd Collective all for letting us play their amazing version of Eleanor Rigby.
Thanks to Jonesy for hanging out.
Oh, Jonesy, of course. He's part of the Brotherhood, of course. So we will be back in 2 weeks. Pam Taylor, all new debut of videos and whatever other trouble we can figure out for you.
There you go.
That's right. All right, we're out. See ya.
Later.